Oh, this roast of Andrew Z is moving right along, and I am proud to introduce the final roaster before we get to the man of the hour. Oh, the roast master of disaster, Owen Thomas.
Woo! Glad everybody came so prepared this morning.
I know.
All right, first off, I'd like to thank the parole board for allowing Andrew to be here this morning. It's good to be here. I like hanging out with you guys. It's the only time that I feel wealthy, successful, and thin. Look at this room. Failure, obesity, and illegitimate children seem to be the running theme of this crew. Only in this room is staying under 300 pounds and pulling out considered an achievement. Hurricane Katrina is here, looking as handsome as ever. It's ironic you call yourself Hurricane Katrina because you're a natural disaster that white people try to ignore. But still requires government funding. And what's with these nicknames? Hurricane, Katrina, Avalanche? If you really wanted to name yourself after some epic disaster, why not just call yourself Andrew's Career? Brandon said his goal was to outdo me on this roast.
Is that the joke?
Good job, by the way.
That was the joke. That was the joke.
So I had to outdo Brandon. So I moved back in with my parents, quit comedy, and started drinking daily. You win. Some people say Brandon is lazy. He's actually quite the multitasker. He can be worthless, suck at life, and do nothing all at the same time. Brandon, you took a little hiatus from stand-up. I mean, your comedy career, it's a lot like Avalanche's junk, because it's basically useless and nobody's seen you for years.
Wow.
Seriously, man, you calling yourself a comic is like Avalanche calling himself big boned. Or Andrew calling himself innocent. Believe it or not, Brandon is an English major. Hard to believe, considering your stand-up and conversational topics consist of nothing but rape, abortion, poop, and Holocaust jokes. Glad you didn't waste your college degree. Brandon, you truly are a worthless, despicable person. Brandon actually used to tell girls his dad had cancer so they'd sleep with him.
Still do.
He's gotten more sympathy lays than a special ed kid at a luau. That seriously is messed up, though, man. Your dating ethics are so low, you make pedophiles seem charming and chivalrous. Wow. Brandon was recently under house arrest. Wow, what a punishment for a guy in his mid-20s who lives at home and spends all day twittering and looking up porn. Must have really cramped your style. That's like when Corey gave up sleeping with petite women for Lent. Speaking of worthless losers who live at home with their parents, Kaylin Savage is here. You're a cover artist who's never moved out of your mom and dad's house. You can do anything. Hip-hop, country, rap. It's ironic you can cover everything except rent. You're a coach for a traveling boys basketball team. Does that mean at the end of the night you have to wait with the rest of the kids to be picked up by your parents? Kalen is known for being a sensitive man. He's an acoustic songwriter. One of his favorite movies is Sleepless in Seattle. They're actually making a movie based around his life and calling it Talentless in Toledo. But, Kalen, your stand-up stinks worse than Avalanche's folds. Seriously, stay out of show business, because it's painful watching a pretty boy douche sing terrible songs and attempt stand-up comedy. Now, if only someone would pass that memo along to Donnie P. My good buddy Donnie P is here, or as he's known in the comedy community, Watered Down Dane Cook. People say Donnie only gets chicks because of his looks. I'm not sure if that's true, but obviously we know it's not based on talent, financial income, or singing abilities. Donnie claims he's not engaged to his girlfriend yet because he doesn't want to make it appear he's only doing it because she's knocked up. Come on, man. You already have one baby mama and worked in a box factory. Since when has looking white trash stopped you from doing anything? But Donnie has found true love. Or someone foolish enough to co-sign an apartment.
All right, let me go.
Oh my!
All right, we're in the middle of the roast. He got a little.
I don't smoke, but I need a cigarette.
I know, jeez.
This is like the best day we'll ever have in the studio.
And who said Folgers was part of waking up?
Yeah. Owen Thomas wakes you up. We're right in the middle of the roast.
We still got a lot of good stuff. Why don't we go to a break and see if we can do it?
All right, let's do that.
That's right, we are back. It's the roast of Andrew Z. We're going to pick up right where we left off with the dangerous, unsafe Owen Thomas, ladies and
Give
gentlemen.
me a heart attack. These are the only people that would give me a job. I can't. I don't want to screw it up.
Okay, there was a little editing process over the commercial break.
A little editing.
So Andrew had to rip the soul out of this roast.
I'm sorry, Owen.
But
I'm
on the
sorry.
podcast, there will be the unedited version.
Oh God.
Okay. All right, where was I? All right.
I think
Avalanche.
you were done. I'm kidding.
So Avalanche is here, weighing in at a gentleman's 400 pounds. It's weird seeing you outside of your saltwater tank. You've exceeded all expectations, and by that I mean living past the age of 25. At this rate, you may actually outlive the cancellation of this show. Glad you're on board as the show's producer. Avalanche is no stranger to sound and recording equipment, seeing as he's been using microphones daily his entire life at various McDonald's drive-thrus. He's quite tech-savvy. He works with sound equipment, computers, he even operates his own dialysis machine. Look at that physique. Last time I saw that many folds, I was taking an origami class. Corey W. King, I was wondering, what does the W in your name stand for? Welfare? Obviously, based on the women you date, we know it's not weight limits. He's the only man who watches The View solely for the eye candy. He's serviced more fat chicks than Lane Bryant. He's knocked up so many fat white women, he stands outside of Weight Watcher meetings to pass out child support checks. I'm only kidding. He's never paid child support. But on to Andrew Z., the man of the hour. He's a failed radio personality, a failed business owner, and most recently a failed criminal. It's so shocking that the same guy who thought it'd be a good idea to bring Coolio to Levis Commons is having business problems. You really are broke, man. You went from making pizzas to delivering pizzas. I heard the courts wanted to put you under house arrest. They just couldn't find an ankle bracelet wide enough to fit around your cankles. But being in debt and a criminal hasn't affected your lifestyle. You single-handedly make up the poor neighborhood in Perrysburg. You're the only family on both the Meals and Wheels route and the neighborhood watch.
Oh my God.
Seriously though, Andrew, I was drinking was your excuse to get out of jail time. Really? Drinking? I didn't know the same excuse Corey used is after he hooks up with ugly chicks would hold up in court. I'm just curious, though, at your court hearing, did they bring out the Wheel of Consequences? Was it either do a stint in rehab or eat a pube sandwich? Which ironically would have happened daily had you served jail time. But I think you should reopen the restaurant, and this time base the theme off your new life as a criminal living below the poverty line. You could revamp the old menu with new wacky items like felony fries, welfare wings, bounce check burgers, probation primavera, government cheese sticks, onion employment rings. And of course, all beers are served in either bottle or overdraft. But congratulations,
Genius.
Andrew, and good luck with the new show.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Owen Thomas, the roast master of Toledo.
Who can follow that? Who can follow that?
Who would want to try?
Who'd want to try? A crazy man.
No one with a soul, I'll tell you.
I could follow it.
Yeah.
I get open for it.